I don't have any money because my account was frozen by my bank because someone has been trying to hack into my account, hack into FDMG Academy account. So the FDMG Academy account is frozen. My personal account is also frozen. That means we're going to lapse on our utility bills. We're going to lapse on our internet bill. We're going to lapse on a lot of our bills at FDMG. Nate. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple dollars.
Not one of his homies needing Dr. Umar to send him a couple dollars. Now, I thought the school was non-existent, but I guess they got internet and utility bills, which is very interesting.
I logged into my account just to check my balance because I haven't done so since I left for South Africa back on July 10th. Only to discover that I could not log into my account. So then I called the bank to find out what was going on. And the bank told me to enter my 16-digit card number. I did that. They told me they had no record of my account. But right now.
So he's going down the list of him not being able to access his funds, which a lot of people think this dude's a fraudulent guy, considering he's been raising money for a school for over a decade, collected, I think, $750,000, and there's no school to show for it. But he's about to blame his throat goat that we're going to cover in a second.
The bank that I've been with since I was a teenager told me they had no record of my account. So then I called the bank, and the bank told me that my personal account, as well as the independent Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy account, have both been frozen. And I was told that there is an investigation into my personal account as well as the school account. I asked them, was this due to suspicion of any fraud on my part? I was told that it was not due to suspicion of any fraud on my part, but I was told that it was due to suspicion of fraudulent activity.
Now, we're hearing this just from Dr. Umar. Again, he raised over $750,000 for a school that has not come to fruition yet. And anytime you ask about updates, it's always an excuse, it's always something. Whether it is contractors not holding up their end of the bargain, him needing more money. But what you're about to hear him say is even more alarming, as he's about to start begging fans to help him pay his bills.
I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FDMG account. Brothers and sisters, if you have sent a donation to FDMG, let's give it until the end of the month to see if this gets cleared up. They have given me no definitive timeline as to when they're in the bank that I
because what you're about to hear is the woman is going to say he's mismanaging funds. Now, this was his like ex-girlfriend that he paid to take care of his mother who has like dilapidated health.
Would conclude. They told me they sent me a letter to this point on July the 10th, the day that I left for South Africa. I was told that the timeline of suspicious activity was June 25th to July the 10th. That's when Medea went public. Everybody knows who Medea is.
Now, if you guys don't know who Medea is, she's actually this woman right here. Now, here's the thing, guys. You know, you should never really publicly clown the woman who you had your tongue down there on, you know?
Umar in bed, so he's packing. He's got a little bit of length. He got a lot of girth. He's a chubby. He doesn't have the rhythm. You know what I'm saying? There's not that rhythm. He said he can't dance. I believe him. Like there's no rhythm.
Yo, this is who Dr. Umar was smashing. This is the throat goat. Now, he said all kinds of deplorable things about this woman, which I would never do, considering, you know, you had your tongue in between her legs. On top of that, you did pay her to care for your mom. So you had some feelings for her at some point in time.
It's just straight. If you want to do some circle wines or whatever, everything, all that shit gotta come from you. He's not charismatic. He's not like foreplay. He's really basically sitting there like a bump on the log waiting for you to turn it up. I had to control everything.
So that's who Medea is. All right. We'll get back to her in a second.
July 25th, that's when Medea went public. July the 10th, that's when I left for South Africa. July the 10th, that's when I left for South Africa. So y'all know my
My man.
I believe Medea and Pastor Bussy were fraudulently trying to get into my account. And if we find out that's the case, they will be sued and possibly arrested because fraudulent activity on a bank account is a federal offense. Investigation would conclude. They told me they sent me a letter.
Now, Pastor Bussy is a person who, quote unquote, Medea first came out to and talked about Dr. Umar. This is Pastor Bussy. Okay. This right here. But you have to wonder, this guy is down so bad. I don't even think we got to the part where he started asking fans for money. But he's like, hey, guys, do me a favor. Here's my Cash App. Here's this. Here's that. If you could send anything so I could pay my bills, help me out. Now, on one hand, you have like, okay, well, maybe he really in a bind and this is unfortunate. But on another, this is the guy who wants millions of dollars to build an all-boys school, a school for all boys, essentially. That's what it is. Like, if you know what Morehouse is, it's like the high school for Morehouse, in a way, sort of say. But his ex has not been too kind. She outed him on Tasha K podcast.
I wanted to go to dinner. I declined. I never wanted to be out in public with Umar.
Oh.
Yeah, never wanted to go. He like when
so
I saw him,
he was there for a good time, not a long time, according to you, lady.
Yeah. So it wasn't that type of party. That's not somebody you take home to mama. He's a tool. So I used the tool.
It's so crazy when like women badmouth. Like at the same time, this tool that she used was all in her mouth too. So it's like you got two people online talking crap about each other.
I don't know what the fuck he was on, Tasha, but he was crazy. He was crazy. Like crazy. I thought I was going to have to pick up the phone and be like, I need to get the fuck out of here.
What drugs? What are you talking about?
Like, this is where people were saying he's on something. And I was like, he's not on anything. And then I went into the situation and I think back, I'm like, yeah, he was definitely high on something.
But you never seen him do drugs or anything like that? Never
seen him do drugs. Allegedly, yeah, but never seen him do anything. But there's like stuff that I pretty much, I would bank everything that he was on something.
When she took care of
What do you guys think? I'm really disappointed. I don't think we have the full.
To this point, on July the 10th, the day that I left for South.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately, I think I'm missing the clip where he starts asking for money, but he 100% does. What do you guys think? Would you help Dr. Umar out in this bind, or would you be like, no? Let me know in the comment section. Me personally, I'm like, I'm not giving a penny to Dr. Umar because he's just an internet personality. Now, I know my grandmother strongly believes in his beliefs. And I'm sure there are a lot of other people who believe in his beliefs, but you can still believe in his beliefs, but not support him financially, you know? But let me know, guys, in the comment section what you think. Do you think he was hacked and that's why he out here begging for money? Or was he mismanaging funds? Let me know in the comment section. Peace.